So just on the adoption side, there's still you look at a company like Visa, they're processing about 2,200 or 2,400. Correct me if I'm wrong. Transactions per second. You look at Bitcoin. I think Bitcoin can process about 4 transactions a second. So how do we like do you think, like, obviously you know the history of the block wars, Bitcoin XD, Bitcoin Cash, SegWit, all these things. You know the whole fights with the block size and all that for more transactions and all that. Do you think block size will stay the same, or do you think there'll be a change for bigger block size? And whatever you think, why?
Block size will stay the same, and that's because we need to maintain node decentralization, or else the network isn't decentralized. It must be extremely easy and cheap to set up a node. And the bigger a block is, the more intense it is to establish a node. So I don't think that the block size will increase, nor do I think it should increase. And when you think about gold, what's interesting is gold became a store of value. That's how it started out as money. It was hard to find, therefore it was hard to increase the supply. So it started as a store of value. And then we have these banking concepts that start to pop up, right? It's the L2 solution. It's like, hey, man, I can't take this gold into the store and buy bread. And if I do, I got to weigh it out. And it's just not convenient. The velocity of money couldn't increase. The economy was struggling to grow because it's hard to exchange gold between each other. We need a L2 technology.
Mhm.
Well, gold's L2 is paper debt derivatives and bank deposit accounts that you can write checks against the Bitcoin. And then once that happened, gold became a medium of exchange. And when it became a medium of exchange, it very quickly became the unit of account. And that's when gold really started to explode. That's when the demand on gold started to go through the roof. And we're so early in Bitcoin. We're in year 15 of Bitcoin. This took hundreds of years for gold to do this. Hundreds of years.
Mhm.
We're in year 15. Bitcoin's already
Mhm.
doing it. We're already talking about our L2 solutions because we need to keep the block size the same so we can stay decentralized. And now we need a way to increase the velocity of money. We need a way to transfer peer to peer quickly and cheaply because it doesn't make sense to go buy your $5 coffee and spend
Mhm.
$2 to do it. You need to do it
Mhm.
for fractions of a penny. So we need an L2. And when we get that L2, and by the way, I don't think there's any one solution. My favorite solution is going to be stacks with SBTC, but there's also Lightning and Liquid.
Mhm.
So I think the market, there should be choices within a free market, and all of these solutions are going to work, some better in some cases and some better in other cases, and
Mhm.
they're all going to provide a service to the marketplace which is designed to increase the velocity of Bitcoin. So this is fantastic because that's what we need. We need an L2 solution that allows us to increase velocity without compromising block size. And once we get it, then Bitcoin will be accepted as a medium of exchange. Then Bitcoin will be adopted as a unit of account. And then Bitcoin will start to go to global GDP divided by 21 million. We'll move away from the commodity value, which is based on the commodity cycle relative to cost of production, and we'll move up that S curve to monetary value. And the monetary value is based on the entire value of the economy divided by the amount of circulating coins.